Hello guys, welcome back. So quick update here on Bitcoin. The last video that I made for Bitcoin on YouTube was we were here. I remember we were retracing here. Maybe it was bouncing already, something like that. And since then I haven't made any update because really nothing has been happening. Let's see for how long it's been. Actually, from this day up until today, 42 bars, 7 days. So it's been 7 days already. Oh my God, time flies. So it's been 7 days doing absolutely nothing. So this is the last signal for Bitcoin that we've that was posted for the members. And since then, since this correction here, we've been doing absolutely nothing. People's been getting very bored over on the group, posting stuff like this. So we've been basically waiting. People that got in the trade here at the right entry, they're still waiting, but we've been basically moving sideways and doing absolutely nothing. However, yesterday we got a little bit of a breakout here, so we were having this tightening pattern when the price is doing lower highs and higher lows, and the volume is very low volatility and low volume. Usually you get breakouts here. So for the record, this was posted before it did actually break right here, so about 8 hours before the break, to give a little bit more time. But honestly, we've been waiting for all these days, like 7 days, because honestly, I mean, you can do the math how much money you can make in these bounces, and that's if you can trade it perfectly, which is very difficult because there's not a trend defined here. You see the moving averages, they are not in sequence, they're crossing here, they're going sideways. It's not like going up or down when you can go, you know, long on the bounce or short on the bounce. But here there's really not a trend defined. It's going above and below moving averages and in between, so you can really not trade this. You better wait, which is what we have been doing on the group. Wait until we had this little signal here, a possible breakout, and it did break out. Now, this is what happened since then. It's been going up, but the targets haven't changed. So yeah, these are the targets that I posted originally here a few days, like more than a week ago now. So the first target is for around 10,000, a little bit more. And the second target is for 12,000. Really nothing's changed. If we look at this pattern, when you get this type of patterns and a breakout with, you know, significant volume here to support it, that volume, it's not great, but it's okay. It's like way above average. The average line you can see here is this orange line here. So it's, you know, double than average for the past 20 bars in the 4-hour candle. So when you get these patterns, these tightening patterns, and it breaks with showing some volume, you know, above average, the bigger the better. The way you get the target is you go from the highest level to the lowest level. The lowest level is here, and the target is going to be in the same vertical distance from the lowest to the highest within this pattern. So we put this here on the breakout. You put this here exactly at the opening of the first candle outside the pattern. So the first candle that opened outside the pattern is this long green one. So you put the line right where it opens, and that's your target for 10,500. So that's the target, which is around what we've been commenting before since we entered this trade. Well, I didn't enter this trade because I don't day trade, but I mean the signals are clear. And I was saying this in my last video as well. When you have a very clear channel, whether it's going up or down, and the price exits the channel really extended, really vertical, the price tends to shoot to the opposite side of the channel. This happens around 70% of the time, so the probability is still very high that it'll hit the top of this channel here, wherever the price is at the time that it hits. But this target is still there as well. Of course, it could retrace anytime and even come back down to test the bottom of the channel. before going back up, but I would give less probability to that at this point, because if we do go back down to test the bottom of this channel, we're going to be already breaking the previous mega low here, which would be very, very bearish, and we would probably see an accelerated selling. So the bigger probability right now is that we're going higher, but I would be taking profits, of course, in the next target between 10,000 and 10,400, that I would have my sell orders there to sell automatically. And maybe you don't want to sell everything, you sell maybe 50% and you hold the rest just in case it goes up. But it'll probably retrace at some point at around 10,000, 10.5. It'll probably come back down, you know, before going up again. So I would exit, you know, part of my position, or, you know, big part of my position. And you can always re-enter later if the previous high, you know, the price goes above it, and then you can enter for the next trade up to 12,000 more or less, because it's a 20% gain. That's a lot. It's not like 4 or 5%, it's 20% the next trade. So you don't mind waiting a little bit and enter this trade only when it's safe to enter. Guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.